Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Ready from Randy's Rides. We are here at the Acura booth on Manufacturer Midway at Daytona International Speedway, and guess what? I have that car that I first showed to you at SEMA, and it's out here under the glorious sun. What are we talking about? We're talking about this vehicle right here. It's an Acura Integra, technically a Type S, but it's got a very special HRC package. But before we get into this modified version of a modified Integra, let's talk about what's going on here. So when Acura first started, all the way back in 1986, they had a car called the Integra. At first, it wasn't this high performance compact car. It wasn't until the Integra Type R made its way here in the United States. Other places around the world, they got a Honda Civic Type R. We got the Integra Type R, and as they say, the rest is history. Now, the Integra was eventually replaced after Y2K with the RSX, and after the RXS, there was a hell of a lull with no performance, really. But then, when the Integra name came back, some people were pissed off. But I think Acura more than made up with it when they came out with the Integra Type S, that high performance version. Now, here at Daytona, there's an Acura ARX prototype that's racing this weekend. It's actually starting second out of a grid of over 60 cars. You'll see the letters HRC on that car. You'll see the letters HRC on this car. What does it stand for? Honda Racing Corporation. So what I want to find out is, should Honda take the idea of using that HRC badge and making an extra high performance version of the Type S to maybe call it an Integra Type R? Let's go ahead, let's dive into our Indy Yellow Integra and find out. Right off the bat, when you see this car in the Florida sun, it sparkles like a very special Twinkie. This is called Indy Yellow, and I'm glad that they chose this color to highlight this special edition of a car. Now at the front of the business, you're gonna get that chicane daytime running lamp, multi-jewel LED beam headlights. Hell, you're even gonna get the fender flares like you get on your Type S. Here's the difference. Drop it like it's hot, massive lower corner air intakes. You can see just how much more air could flow, and the aero has been increased tenfold. Not only do you have dive planes and canards, but you also have a massive front splitter, gloss black on the corners. But watch this, as we creep in the center here, there's that Acura badge. Love the way you got that precision crafted performance grille. HRC, Honda Racing Corporation. That's looking really, really good. On this particular car, they've enlarged the intercooler. So you'll notice we have that HRC branded massive intercooler, and then the full carbon fiber front splitter with that Indy Yellow, like I said, sparkling like a freshly made Twinkie. With it being turbocharged, putting that intercooler on will boost horsepower. Also, you'll find on this car are some other bits. Your air intake has been changed and modified. Your downpipe for the exhaust has been modified. That's going to increase turbo performance. Standard Acura Integra Type S, you're looking at 320 horsepower. This, you're expecting over 360 horsepower. Some are even saying that this produces 400 horsepower. Could you imagine 400 horsepower to the front wheels? That's pretty crazy, and still with that 6-speed manual transmission. Now, as we rise up, you have a carbon fiber hood. Love the way it's painted with the exposed carbon fiber heat exchangers. I'm gonna have Steven swing around on the other side and show you the functionality of those heat exchangers. Looking good. And then as we drop back, I'm gonna come around, we're gonna talk about wheel and tire setup. First of all, this is sitting on HRC lowering springs, so it's dropped about 1.5 inches from your stock height. We have these forged Titan 7 wheels. Love the Y-spoke design. Enlarged 6-piston, not 4-piston, 6-piston Twinkie colored Brembo calipers with two-piece rotors that are fully slotted. What does that do for you? That's going to help resist heat under braking. So not only did they focus on giving you a little bit more power under the hood, they also focused on suspension and braking. And then the last piece of the performance puzzle are tires. People do not give tires enough justice. On this car, we have the Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires. That is a track-focused tire, 265 on the width, 30 series sidewall, and like I said, 19-inch wheel. As we rise up, I love the way they have the HRC badge on the fender. Steven's gonna swing around and show that fender flare and how you have the addition of that arrow there. It's all fully functional. As we come towards the back, what I like about it, a lot of the exterior, you still see that Integra Type S there. But when you look at the hood, you look at the additional of the side sill extension, how it extends out, and then coming towards the rear, this is really where it gets good. Massive adjustable carbon fiber rear wing. Now they painted the end plates, but then you have the exposed carbon fiber. The whole point of this car is basically to take the Honda Civic Type R, the FL5 that they race in the Michelin Challenge Series, take that and take parts to make this as close to the touring car as you possibly can for the street. And that is an exact carbon copy, no pun intended, of the carbon fiber wing off the FL5 Type R, which qualified third for today's race. Now at the back, you're still gonna get that nice Integra name stamped in. That's a nice touch to the past, the LED lighting. Of course, we got that little cutout. That's another touch to the past. And the HRC badge. And then as we square it off out back and drop it like it's hot, we got this Borla tri-outlet exhaust. Now, from the turbo back, it's all been enlarged and it's all titanium piping to save weight. This car weighs 200 pounds lighter than a regular Integra Type S. So you're looking at a weight of right around a tick under 2,900 pounds. That's pretty freaking impressive. Down below as we come in, you'll notice that beautiful work that they did to the exhaust. I'm gonna see if Steven could pick it up. On the side here, it actually has it cut HRC Racing in the side there. That's really freaking, it's the touches, the details. But why don't we go ahead, guess what? They were crazy enough to give me the keys. Let's go ahead, let's check out the interior of this mighty Integra. All right guys, we are inside this Integra Type S HRC Special Edition. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I want this car. First of all, you better get in line because I think everybody and their mother at the track right now wants this car. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm rubbing my rabbit's foot. Is Acura gonna move forward with this? From what I heard, yes, they are gonna move forward with this car. But what will the price be? That's the big question. If you think to Subaru and you look at the S209 from 2019, that WRX STI went for $63,000. I'm gonna expect this car to be somewhere around there at least, maybe even more. But it's not for everybody. This is for the true Honda Acura enthusiast that wants it all. Let's see if you get it all. To the door panels. So you'll notice you have that black soft touch. You got the Alcantara material with the bright Indy yellow stitching on the armrest. You're still gonna get your ELS Studio 3D sound system, but who the hell's gonna listen to music when you got the sound of that Borla exhaust with this Integra? Door pockets large enough easily for 4 to 5 Twinkies. And then you go from the door panel to the dash. Real carbon fiber, love the yellow trim. Slide on in, you do get your 9-inch infotainment system. We'll have all your performance gauges. Working your way down, you still get your AC dual climate control. Love the addition of the yellow. Wireless charging. And then this boy right there. Love that 6-speed manual transmission with the aluminum shift knob, yellow gear pattern. Nicely done with the Alcantara, the Type S name. 2 large cup holders. No more of that Alcantara. Open this up, you'll be able to put a jar in there for all the tiers of the Elantra N owners. All those Elantra N owners are gonna be like, meh. Put the tiers in there. Seats, Recaro, single carbon fiber. Wait, Steven, don't move that fast. Show them the HRC embroidery, the Recaro name, one-piece carbon fiber, and then of course you have your Twinkie yellow seat belts worth an extra 5 horsepower. It's interesting because once you get in, it feels fantastic in here. I'm ready to take this out on the freaking track. But why don't you go ahead, get over here before I get arrested so I can show you the steering wheel in this special Integra. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. Love the Type S sill plate. I hope that they're gonna put HRC here. Down in the pedal box, you got your clutch, your brake, your throttle, all aluminum. Do your heel toe downshifting. I just wish there was an aluminum dead pedal. Please, HRC, use some aluminum and get a dead pedal. That's a zonk. Seats, carbon fiber, man. Look at this. I'm 6 feet tall. I feel phenomenal. I think I'm just gonna stay here all day until I could drive this away. Steering wheel, the Alcantara, the Twinkie yellow, thumb wheel drive controls, and then you got your 10.25-inch dash. Obviously, I can't start it up because we're at this display. But man, oh man, seeing those heat extractors on the hood, that carbon fiber hood, being in these carbon fiber seats, let me show you the back seat and show you where they really cut some weight and also stiffen up the chassis of this Type S. All right, guys, like I said, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and we know the right people to do this. Come on in, open up the rear door. What you're gonna find is everything is gutted. We have a full carbon fiber rear door panels on both sides, and then check out what they did to the rear seat area. They actually removed the seat, carbon fiber, and then all the bracing. Not only what's back here, but there's bracing underneath the hood and also bracing underneath the vehicle to help make the chassis more rigid. To be honest with you, the way that they spec this car is really how they have that TSX FL5 Type R spec here at Daytona that, like I said, is going to be racing this weekend. It's actually racing today in its class. But let me know what you think. Has Acura done the deal and made this Integra Type S more of a Type R? And will it be worth the money? Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. I'll come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rides family. Got to give it up to the Flood, man. He's making it happen. Some of the choices he's making, he's regretting. But you know what? He makes it happen anyways. Thank you, Steven, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.